Hi everyone, hello and welcome back, Now, today we're going to be doing a special cozy Christmas ASMR video. If you're not in a cozy Christmas mood, then I'm hoping that by the end of this video you'll be a little bit more cozy Christmas feeling. Speaking of feeling, I can't feel part of my face. I just came back from the dentist and I was numbed right here. It still hasn't worn off. I still had to work today, so I did my dentist appointment early this morning, but it hasn't worn off, and I thought it was funny. My mouth got really dry from all the stuff they're doing. My lips super dry, so the first thing I did when I got home was put on some moisturizing lip balm, and I still can't do it. You guys laugh at me. I look like a turtle. I can't rub my lips together. I can only do it on the side. So I just think it's really funny. It's an absolute mess. I was also putting a little bit of powder on my face, and I thought there was something wrong with my brush, because when I hit this side of my face, I felt like the middle part of the bristles were gone. And then I remembered, oh yeah, my cheek is numb. So I guess I can still smile fine. I know some people come back and it actually kind of hurts. No more smiling in this video, guys. We're serious now. So, okay, enough about my dentist appointment. I just thought it was a funny thing I'd mention to you guys. So, for today, what I have planned is for us to do some cozy Christmas-themed triggers. So, I have a present that I need to wrap. I thought I would do a little present wrapping. A lot of people like the crinkles. We'll try to keep it quiet and soft, and we're gonna wrap a gift. And then I thought I would take you on a little tour of all my decorations this year, because I have a bit more since last year, and some I think I didn't put out this year, so just kind of like changing up my decor a little bit. And I have been redecorating my home a bit, so you'll get to see some of the cozy bits. And I'm going to be filming a lot of that on my new phone, because I'm going to be testing out the camera on that. So we're going to be using these microphones, and hopefully they sound good. And then last, to end the day, I'm going to make a delicious cup of hot chocolate, and we're gonna just get cozy and have hot chocolate together. So if you would like to get a hot chocolate as well to join me, I encourage this. It's not a requirement, but it is strongly suggested, especially at the last part of the video. But I do think it would be extra cozy if you were able to sip that throughout this entire journey. Okay, we're totally relaxed, we're cozy, we're manifesting the best Christmas vibes, and let's get started. Ready, everybody? Alright, so welcome to the present wrapping station. I wanted to do it out here in my living room because I have this really nice, soft, fluffy rug that I got recently. And it's really lovely. So I have these two boxes here to wrap, and unfortunately I don't really have any Christmas wrapping paper, I realized, which is absolutely terrible of me. So this is what I'm working with today. I do think it's gonna be kind of hard to talk while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna keep the audio in, but I might add in more voiceover. Okay. Do you want to be wrapped too, Pippin? Alright, so let's get started. This is the end of the roll. Ready to be wrapped. Bye. just ran out of tape. It looks more like a birthday present, but yeah, I just totally ran out of tape. Okay, I have a brand new tape for the next one. Oops. I just heard Pippin jump onto something that I feel like he should not have done. Sorry if I'm getting in frame. Let me go check him, see what Pippin did. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's just him being naughty as usual. I should get that new tape ready. I gotta gather a second now. hair is really sticking up on the edges, so I think I need to add a bit more tape. Okay, there we go. Two very non-Christmassy looking presents. And I have a couple of bows that I will add. I think I'll just do them both in the middle. And they're gonna go under the tree for the time being. So we're actually right next to the tree. And the presents that are already here are from my friend who I'm going to be giving these gifts to. So there's other presents from her and her family, and some of them are not even Christmas. Like, I think that this is a Lunar New Year gift because she's so sweet. She always gets me a Lunar New Year gift, so I'm not allowed to open this for ages. I don't think I'll have a Christmas tree by then, but I'll find another place to put it. Oh, and do you see what else is here? The largest gift of all under the tree. It's this little cardboard cat cave that I got the cats, and they love sitting in it. And in fact, Pippin would not even leave me alone while I was putting it together. He kept sitting in it, but they love this. It was pretty cheap. I wouldn't have gotten it full price, but there we go. Wrapped a couple little gifties, and I can't say what's in them for fear that she might watch this video. And I have to be careful because the cats keep coming over here and ripping the bows off. That one right there, the bow is just totally loose because Pippin, actually I think Marzipan is the first one to rip it off entirely. And now Pippin does that too. Yeah. So now that the sun is going down a little bit, I can show around my house the decorations. So I have some fun little pom-pom garland with the beads that I got this year. You can move the pom-poms and the little beads around. It's just a cute little garland that goes under my little star lights. The blue is intense, isn't it? Or at least it looks intense on camera. It's got like little rope tassels on the end. And on my table, past all the board games, I have another little garland of little fake berries and these little star candles in a little wreath. You can see the chain on this. This is really old. And all these things were from my mom's collection of Christmas stuff. And then there's just lovely boxes from like Christmas gifts on the floor. Yeah, so I'm trying to kind of start my own Christmas decoration collection. Not so much all things from the 70s and 80s and however old all my mom's stuff is, but these are kind of cute, although I wouldn't light them. Yeah, they've clearly never been lit, but obviously when we play games, not eat because we never eat here, this is just for playing games, then I move everything. I swapped out the towels in my kitchen for things that are more holiday themed. Leia just burped. Oh my god, Leia. Do you want to be in this video? Okay, then you have to not be so gross. Oh my god. You're so cute. I love when I do videos like this because you guys get to actually see her, because she doesn't like to be on camera with like a big camera, but she seems to be okay if it's a phone. Okay, moving on. The bookshelf has received a holiday upgrade. I got this new garland from Joann's. I really like the look of it. It looks pretty real and varied, and it has the pine cones. I like pine cones. So that's fun, and I have it going along the top, kind of hanging down over my books. And there's not too many new books. This one is new. Under the Oak Tree. It's a web novel with a really beautiful cover. I just finished it a couple days ago, and I did not like it as much as I thought I would. I politely gave it 4 stars, but it might be closer to like a 3.5. This is my copy of Mulan. It's like the art from the Disney film, but the original poem in English and in Chinese. And it's in a traditional folding style. I really like it. So I have it on my Asian author shelf with my adorable candles that I'll never light. And oh, I got this book in my book club book swap. We did like a book swap where we all wrapped up a book to give to another one, and then we drew names. And so I think I told you guys about this, but if you didn't see that video, I got Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I just am so excited to read it. The only reason I haven't started it yet is because I know that it is a series, and I'm worried that if I love it, I want to read the rest, and then I'll have to get them or buy them for Kindle, and I'm trying not to spend a lot of money right now. So that's new. Yeah. I'll back up a bit so you can once again see the full shelf. There it is. Yeah. Very pretty. I'm might have to start thinking about rearranging it because the shelf's getting a little full, and I might not want to feature all the Twilight books like that. I don't know. Not quite sure. Behind my couch, I have this little console table, and this drawer is like broken. So you can see that bit was supposed to go there, but it's too much to explain. Anyway, I've decorated it for Christmas with this little piece I put together, again, from Joann's. They had this crazy deal where all these little bits of greenery were buy one, get 3 free. So one was like $1.50, so I got all of them for $1.50. And then I got this little green glass jar to put them in. And I have them on my copies of Anne of Green Gables and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. They're just these really pretty kind of old school copies. This is an incense holder. So it's nice and centrally located so I can light it and the smoke wafts up. We really like incense and really enjoy having that. I have these candles here that are really cool because they're like fake candles, but they move. Can you see? You can kind of see the mechanism, how it works. They make a tiny, tiny noise, but they are my most expensive candles. I really like them because of how real they look. So hopefully they'll last me forever. And my little plant. Not very Christmassy. I mean, it's green. It's getting kind of brown on the edges, and I'm trying to figure out how to take good care of it, but plants are so tricky, and I'm so bad at it. I also have these little green tree light things that they look good with the lights off, honestly, but you know, it's cute. They have like little fairy lights inside them or something. Although this one looks really weird when it's on because it's got too much like whatever this fuzzy material is. There's like too much of it. See? This looks normal. And this one, too much. Oh. So, but let's miss this table. This is my little advent calendar that I think I've shown you before. It spins, oops, and open up a box when it's the right day. So today was the 5th. So I got this little bluebird. I don't like frogs, so he's hiding back here in a spot of shame. But it's just fun to find a new spot for the animals every day. And I have this kind of the edge of my island next to all my kitchen stuff. This side of the living room, I have a little cabinet with my little candle warmer, and it's on the sapphire cashmere one. I got that 4 candle set from Costco, and this one's really lovely. It has like a sweet berry scent. And I have my little countdown to Christmas guy. So it's 20 days. There's a baby photo of me. And also in the corner I have this light that I use in my videos. You can like make it brighter, but I didn't think that looked good on camera. And then of course you could make it cooler, but I like it as warm as it can be. Yeah. And you can just put this little remote right there, which is kind kind of cool. It's kind of unsightly though, so I'd like to put a plant, like a large tree, in front of it so that this is backlighting it, and then hide all the cords and stuff. So, because obviously that doesn't look very good. My couch has been, well, really the only thing I added were 2 Christmassy pillows, but as you can tell, I always have tons of blankets so everyone can get really cuddly and snuggly. And honestly, the addition of this rug, which as I said is really soft, has just made the living room extra cozy. This is my favorite spot. I sit here and wrap up in a blanket, and I smell my nice candle, and I put on a lovely color over here. Maybe I'll do some rainbow fun stuff, and I will read a book. Like, I'm reading Icebreaker right now. Very wintry themed. I have these huge blankets on my couch. This one is king sized and this one is queen sized. So, and then all my books are behind me. And then as you can see, I also have fairy lights that I've put all along the door. I also swapped out that light, and it's now like a smart bulb that can do any color and also, you know, a warm white. So we're trying to keep things really warm in here. Try to have like a lot of different fun textures and soft colors, muted vibes, and a lot of sort of greenery, real and fake. That's kind of the vibe I like. The Christmas tree hasn't really changed. If you haven't seen my last sort of Christmas tree, I think I was like decorating, and I don't know if I really did like a full ornament tour, but we have my parents' dog here, and I got this one to commemorate the first year we ever got to spend Christmas together. In 2015, that was the year we moved in together, although we've been together for a few years after that, before that I mean. A lot of them don't have meaning, they're just like stuff. But this we got in Iceland when I think I put Iceland 21, yeah. It's the Yule cat. And this is actually my newest ornament. How cute is this guy? It's a little bookworm that one of my best friends gifted me. Oh look, there's me in the bulb. Hi. Me and the other members of our book club to commemorate the book club, which was just the sweetest thing ever. Yeah, that's pretty much. There's really not much going on in the back. Alright, it is hot chocolate time, and I'm sorry if you can hear my fridge over here. It's kind of noisy. So I went ahead and I got my new Costco milk. Probably gonna be using that. You can see how full it is. I have just some kind of crappy hot chocolate. It's just Hershey's. It's not very good. I usually use it for baking, and I prefer not to use it for hot chocolate. But I ran out of my good cocoa powder. So that will have to do. And then I like to sweeten my homemade hot chocolate with honey. So I have this big thing of honey that's like fresh honey. It's like from an apiary. And then I'm also just going to put in a bit of vanilla extract and a pinch of cinnamon for flavor. I don't normally make hot chocolate from scratch. I normally use this. This is the hot chocolate that I have. It's Withered from Chelsea. So I have an orange one, and I have a mint one, and then I have this amazing one that is the Christmas blend. So it's got a hint of cinnamon, nutmeg, and spiced plum, and it's absolutely scrumptious. And I love the tin that it came in. So I've been working my way through these for like a couple of years. My mint one is getting low. I could not for the life of me get this milk open, and I ended up using a knife to just sort of stab it open. Okay, so that's 1 cup. Kind of regretting turning off that light now because it's kind of dark over here because the light that's like underneath the microwave stopped working. So it's kind of dark over here and the phone is actually casting quite a shadow. So hold on, let me go turn that light back on. That's quite a bit better. Milk up. Okay, I'm gonna put in 2 tablespoons of crappy cocoa. And I'm not really gonna be super precise. Like, if it's a little more, it's a little more, you know? And I think I need to turn the stove on. I'm just gonna put it on low right now. Sorry, I have a cut on my hand that I somehow scraped it against something, and I don't know how, but I always have some sort of cut on my hand whenever I film any sort of video. And now I'm gonna get my honey. Which I think this is my first time using it since my dad gave it to me. I was gonna clean that tablespoon off and just reuse it, but then I decided I'll just get a new tablespoon out and then I can just dip it. I'm gonna do 3, again, kind of heaping tablespoons of honey. It's so thick. I should probably get like a little spatula or something to wipe it down. Okay, 1-ish. The great thing about honey is it never really goes bad. So this has been my pantry for a couple of years. 2. And let's do 1 more. Come on. 3 tablespoons of honey. There we go. can't wait to mix it up. It desperately needs to be mixed. Oh, that smells so lovely. I wish you could smell it, but just imagine the scent of cinnamon and you get the idea. And I'm gonna do a full teaspoon of the vanilla, which I have to be really careful because I have a real tendency to overpour my vanilla. That was pretty perfect. You can also make this minty with a bit of peppermint extract. I already have my mint hot chocolate that I showed you guys though, so we're just gonna leave it as kind of a classic hot chocolate with a hint of vanilla and cinnamon. And it's gonna be so lovely. I have a nice silicone whisk here so that I don't damage my stainless steel pan. And I need to turn the heat up a bit to about medium because I don't want the milk to scald. We just want to get everything mixed in really nicely. You know, another fun thing you could do instead of like honeys, you could do Nutella. You could do like a Nutella hot chocolate in place of the cocoa powder. Just kind of like Nutella and milk. I've done that before and it's really delicious, as you can imagine. Sorry if my stove looks a little dirty. It's, you know, I cook a lot on it, so it's never that clean. Oh, it's getting hot. I'm so ready for this. I'm really hungry. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna have it a little early. I'm having dessert first, don't tell anybody. But you know, that's cozy Christmas, right? I'm gonna let that sit for just a second, and I'm gonna grab my hot cocoa cups. Here are my cups. They are red and green. It's heating up nicely. I can always give it a little taste test and see if I want to alter the recipe any. I just find that making hot chocolate on the stovetop yields kind of the best results. Of course, if I'm lazy, I am not averse to just sticking it in the microwave. I've definitely done that before when I'm lazy. But if I have the time and the energy and I want a real good cuppa, stovetop it is. Okay, it's mixed really well and I don't want it to start, I don't want it to scald any on the bottom, so I'm going to turn the heat back down. And I'm going to give it a little taste test. Can't set this down. My lips still feel weird. It does taste really good, and the cinnamon is really coming through. I'm just gonna give it a little bit longer. I got cocoa powder everywhere, so I have this really fun, like, reusable dishcloth that I like to use to clean up the kitchen. So you just reuse them and you throw them in the washing machine when they get all real dirty, which I think is really cool. But you know what I forgot, guys? I totally forgot about the pinch of salt. So I'm gonna toss that in before I am done. I feel like she's about to start bubbling. Just a tiny sprinkle of salt. But when I tasted it, I did really love the flavor profile. It's nice and it's rich. The honey adds such a delicious flavor, and that little 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon really elevates it. Absolutely delicious. I think she's just about done. Okay, time to plate it, so to speak. Alright, I'm gonna plate her out and try not to spill any. This is always the tricky part. See, we did get a little bit of scalding there, so I probably left it a little too long, but it's okay, that'll clean up alright. Here we are at the hot cocoa station, where we will add finishing touches. And I also have some additional fun things. I honestly I could have made it a little bit more. It's just like 1 cup per, but I honestly think I could have done like maybe 3 cups. But alright. It's not Christmas without a lot of whipped cream. This one is mine, so I just have one more touch. I have a little sprinkle palette. Let's do a little sprinkle rainbow action here. You know, a little bride chocolate. Love that. And we'll do the non-burials too. I definitely just dropped some. And then maybe a couple of these red guys, you know, red and green for Christmas. You can never have too many sprinkles. And the finishing touch. Et voila! This is my Christmas hot chocolate, hot cocoa. And now for the moment of truth. It's so good. And I promise that wasn't just all whipped cream. I'm gonna kind of stir it a little bit with my cinnamon stick to get even more cinnamon action happening. Oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. Let's sit down and get comfy while I drink this. So I can't really record audio with this, so I thought I would do a voiceover as I sit down and just have a cozy moment with my hot chocolate and read my book. Sorry, there's like a lot of recycling in the background. Like, I recycle a lot and I don't love taking it out super often, so it usually piles up a bit. And I also have this sad money tree in the background that I think I moved for the other shots I was taking, but it's been dying and I've been desperately trying to save it. I just don't know what to do. Yeah, it's been a struggle. Whenever I sit down on the couch, whether I have my Steam Deck or a book, Leia usually likes to come up and bug me and be like, "Why are you looking at me? Why aren't you paying attention to me?" So naturally, she did that not long after I started reading. And she needs my permission to like get on the couch. I always have to say it like a million times. If I'm not in the room, she will happily get on the couch. But I guess she feels like she's not allowed to. She burped as soon as I stuck my face in her face, which is the second time in this video that she burped. She did it earlier when I was making the hot chocolate. So that's super fun. That's something she loves to do. Really great. And she's a very sweet girl. So I had her come up and sit next to me. So it's still kind of light at this point. It's been getting dark, but I decided after this, when it got really dark, that I would then show off the house more because it looks different at night, after the sun goes down, I think everything just gets even cozier and all the lights look really nice. So I will go back to a little bit more like touring, even though I finished the hot chocolate portion of the video, and we'll look through everything again. I had a lot of fun making this, but I regret filming it in 4K because it has been such a problem to edit. I don't know why, but my computer, or not my computer, my editing software crashes about every 10 minutes. So it's crashed, maybe 15 times since I've been editing this, and it's been driving me insane. It actually crashed when I started doing this voiceover, and this is my second time doing the voiceover. So I'm getting frustrated. I know it's because I'm filming 4K. Cheers, everybody. So enjoy the 4K footage because I might not do it again. Here's my tree and all my lights, and look how funny Leia is. She's like waiting for me to take her out, I think. Oh, when I was filming this, I was watching Dropout. I was watching an old Game Changer episode. I've seen every single Game Changer episode, but I've been rewatching some of them just for fun. Oh, and I also have a cute pine cone kind of fir garland above my windows. I forgot to show that earlier because it was light, so I didn't want to like look out the windows. But now that it's really dark, I can show you everything. So the garlands and the lights, and I'll turn off Game Changer in a minute. Marzi got up on the couch. This isn't just my spot, this is also her spot. She loves to sit on this part of the couch, especially if I have a blanket there. She will push herself up against the pillows and the blanket and make a little Marzi nest. If there's a blanket there, she'll make biscuits on it. She was really, really sweet. She's actually cleaning Pippin right now. This is Pippin's favorite toy, and his favorite way of playing with it is you spin it as fast as it can go, and then he kind of just like attacks it to make them stop. I don't know why, but that's like the only way he likes to play with it. You have to make them spin really fast, and then he kind of bops it, or just watches it. He's a really funny guy. And his favorite thing to do is if you do that next to one of his like tunnel toys, and then he'll run in the tunnel, and then he'll pop out through the little like windows in the tunnel. But I moved them out of the living room today. Oh, Leia always wants my attention. I'm not allowed to give the cats any attention. Yeah, they're fairly silly. But see, I told you they like to sit in the present, so this is proof that they love it. It's very funny, especially like if I'm watching TV and then I look down and I see this little cat like glaring back at me. And they both equally love it. Leia likes it too. Look at his face. Did you see that? He's like, whoa, what is that? They're so cute. Yeah. So, this has been my little cozy Christmas. One of these presents is not like the other. I'll just look around the decor a little bit more. Got my main couch area and my water bottle, which is really not fitting the aesthetic. I've been working a lot on the living room the last, few years that I've lived here. I've been trying to decorate the whole house, but I've really focused a lot on the living room and trying to make it as cozy as can be, as cozy as I want it to be. And I finally feel like it's at a place that I'm super proud of it, and I love being in here. I love resting, reading, playing games, watching movies. It's just like the ultimate cozy space, and I like to have my friends over and watch movies with them too. So yeah, it's been a while. Like, I know I moved in years ago, well, almost 3 years ago. But buying furniture is really expensive, so I've really been slowly doing this over the last 3 years, like slowly getting pieces and buying new decor, trying to be a little bit more responsible about my spending. And I already feel like I've spent too much this year, so that's why I'm trying to keep it really chill for the rest of the year. I thought I would try to take a cute picture with Pippin, but you know, he didn't really want to cooperate. He's such a silly little guy. Can you tell how big he is? I'm pretty tall, and he's like, look how long he is. Oh, and then look, Marzi joined us for the picture. Isn't that cute? So, here's my complete living room tour, featuring a little Pippin, from my bookshelves to the couch and a Christmas tree and my TV. No Marzipan's over here. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed seeing my living room all Christmasified. It's a really, really cozy, comfy space, and I really love spending time out here. All parts of my house are pretty cozy, but this is probably the coziest room in the house, and I absolutely love it with all the Christmas lights. I really wish I could leave all of these up year round. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Give me a like and leave a comment if you like this sort of thing, and I may have another special Christmas surprise or two in store in the coming weeks, so please keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. Alright, I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas, everybody.